Hi guys, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So right now we're gonna be doing the fourth and last video, which is about anxiety and how to addressing pre-med anxiety and tips to ease those anxieties the anxiety that you might be facing in your life right now as a pre-medical student. So hi, for those who didn't know me, I'm Sam and I'm a biomedical engineering at Broward College down in Florida, Davie, and right now I'm about to start my sophomore year. So anxiety as a pre-medical student is real. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is real. So you will have times when you're doubting about yourself, about what you can actually do, and even like think about stuff that you have no idea about. Think about stuff that you have no idea how to do just because you didn't learn it yet. So this thing is actually real, and I really don't know why not everybody talk about it, or the people that do talk about it, such as physicians, they actually get marginalized, if I can say that, or maybe they get talked about just because other people expect them to not talk about feelings and talk about them not knowing sometimes. It's really weird to me, but it is what it is. It's the society that we are living in, and it shouldn't be normal. So by saying it is what it is, it's kind of like me normalize it, but I shouldn't be doing that. But there is something that we actually need to work on, because it's doing a good amount of bad work in the community. And where do like the whole anxiety stuff comes from as a pre-medical student? The first place I'll say the anxiety comes from is from people in general, but to make it way much more specific, I'll say Reddit is like the, how can I even describe Reddit? Reddit is good, don't get me wrong. Reddit is really good, where you can actually meet people that will listen to what you have to say and advise you in a good way. Advise you in a good way. But Reddit also bad. So we'll actually meet people that don't know anything about you. They will literally not read the thing that you've sent, right? To just talk S about it. Stuff that they don't even know. I don't even know why some people just think that they have the right to talk about everything, knowing that they don't know everything. So Reddit is like, if you actually know what to know something, you can go on Reddit and try to learn more about it, or maybe like learn the downside. So we'll definitively find more downside on Reddit than on other platform. Might possibly on other platforms, but I mostly use Reddit, so that's why. So if I want to see like the downside of something, so those people that are always talking about it, so I will go and see what they are talking about, and I will be like, I should actually expect that, or maybe I should actually expect something like that, and I won't be surprised once the thing will be happening. But if you're not really sure about what you want to do, Reddit is not a really good place to go and ask for advice, because it might not really guide you, and the people that you might come into might create a really bad interaction and leave you with a bad view of the things that you want to do. So just go in real life, find a mentor, find a physician if you can, find somebody like in the healthcare profession, and that will actually be better than Reddit, even if they might be worse than Reddit if those people are going through a really bad day. But you never know. There is like stuff that you can't control, but the information that you are taking for yourself or want to consider as true is one thing that you can control. So try to find as much as you can and try to ask for discernment to actually discern like what's the good thing, what's the bad thing, what's the thing that you're going to keep, and what's the thing that you're not going to keep in your life. So Reddit, please use it, but take in account what you're learning about on Reddit, because Reddit it's like a really good representation of a knife. You can actually use a knife to make a really good dish, right? Like cutting ingredients and stuff, but you can actually use a knife to do other stuff, such as killing people and killing other stuff that you shouldn't be killing. So Reddit is like a good representation of the knife thing. They have like a special not sentence, but like a special way that they say double sword. I don't know that they say it in English that I don't know yet, but Reddit is pretty much like this thing that they're always talking about, or about this thing that I want to talk about that I don't even know. So Reddit, I'm not talking bad on Reddit because I did meet some really good people on Reddit, but Reddit is just what it is. It's just Reddit. And the second thing, I'll say like the second way anxiety comes from as a premedical student is the fake people. Like the people on Instagram that glamorize everything, right? They just be glamorizing everything. They have like the cute notebooks, they have the cute markers, they have like all the cutest thing, right? And they go to classes, they wake up, they have those avocado toast, right? They don't even take a bath. They just wake up, brush their teeth. Sometimes I don't even see like the brush the teeth part, but they just wake up, right? They have those avocado toast, ready to go to lecture, taking some videos and lectures, go back, research. Like those people, I don't know, but some people tend to say that they're faking, but when you're thinking about it, they might not, I don't know, like because people be thinking differently and people be living differently too. So saying that those people are faking is actually too much because you don't really know them. But the reason why I just call them fake people is what everybody be using, so I would just be like fake people. So those people that are actually showing you all the good side and not the downside are actually something that you should really keep in mind, because not everything that somebody is trying to show you or is showing you is actually the real thing. So they might actually be suffering or maybe going to some really deep thing that they don't want to talk about, and glamorizing like the whole process is like one thing that they think that they can use to cope with it, then talking about their feelings. So I do understand that as well, but please pay attention to those people that will actually show you all the good side and not the downside of like them studying for hours or them not understanding something. So I do know that showing all the downside is not something that you should probably do, because like there's stuff that you should keep for yourself, but please actually show that you're human, show that you're going through some stuff that people can relate. Talk about stuff that you're going through that people can actually relate. So don't try like to show that you're above everything, which is creepy and sad when you're thinking about it. But yeah, let's move on. Like other place and maybe like other thing where the anxiety can come from as a pre-medical student is from the data on different websites. So there is like different statistic or maybe like data list that some website has, like such and such got into medical school and that was a GPA and that was the MCAT score. So like they always have some different crazy story that you're like, I reflect to that. But the thing is, you can reflect to it, but you can actually some way, or maybe like somewhat reflect on it, right? But it's just gonna be your section of what you're going through, but it's not gonna be like the whole thing. It's not gonna be your picture, but somebody else's pictures. And it might not even be true. So they might actually be saying that just because they want to sell classes, they just want to sell stuff, and they be telling you, hey, if you have such and such GPA or you want to get such and such MCAT score, so buy my class. I can be your mentor. Come in my mentorship program. So those people in those websites are true and they're out there. So please pay attention to those as pre-medical student. If you're a pre-medical, maybe like a pre-health student, because they're using everything so that they can sell you classes. So because they know that people want to get better and stuff that they're doing, and it's like the whole thing about pre-medical, I mean like pre-health thing is the better you get, or like the more superhuman you show, like the more chance that you will actually have to get into what you want to get as a pre-health student. So that's why those people are actually selling all those classes and all the stuff to other people that might don't know, and that's one of the tactics that they be using to sell those stuff. So please pay attention to them. Don't let those things drive you crazy. But I'm not doing any advertising for those people that I'm gonna be talking about. I do know one people on YouTube that I really like, which is Dr. PreMed, and another YouTuber. He's a doctor YouTuber, physician YouTuber that I also like is why I don't even remember his name right now. I don't know, but he has a podcast which is like the I don't know. I don't even know the name of the podcast, but it's really good though. So if you want to listen to those people, listen to those people. Obviously, those people have classes. Obviously, those people have books. I don't think that Dr. Princeton has a book, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he does have like classes and stuff. So obviously, those people have stuff. I'm not telling you to actually go and buy those people's stuff, but if you actually wanna go and listen to people that seems that they know what they're talking about, so please go listen to those people. Or maybe to Dr. Princeton, because that's the only one that I talk about really. Yeah, Andrew. I think it was Dr. Andrew or something. But okay, so please, I'm gonna put it on the description. And what are the ways that you can actually use to cope with the whole anxiety stuff as a pre-medical student? So one way that I do use is go and do non-medical related activities such as coding. Coding do help me a lot to cope with like this whole thing, because I tend to not think about anything else than coding when I'm coding. So that's why I really enjoy coding, and I really think about keeping coding as something that I'm gonna do, because it just helped me to think about something else than medical related questions and medical related notions. Even if I read only maybe almost only medical related stuff, or maybe like think about coding medical related stuff, but coding just helped me somehow. So if you want to get into coding, please get into it. Don't say that, oh, I'm a medical student, so I'm gonna be a medical student only. I'm just gonna do medical related stuff, because it might drive you crazy sometimes, because you will always feel like there is something that you need to know. Trust me, you'll always feel like that. I don't know if it's never gonna go away, but that's the way that I pretty much feel right now. Like the feelings of, dang, I really want to know about that. I really want to know about this. Yeah, you will always feel like that. Please find something else to do in the meantime that will help you and do the stuff that you really have to do right now, which is focusing in your classes, and go to work if you're working. And the other way that I do use to cope with like this whole anxiety stuff is to go out with my friends. So I'm actually gonna go out, watch a movie, or maybe like go out to a friend place and like watch a movie again, or maybe like talk, play. So it does really help me to cope with my anxiety. But if you don't have any friends, I do know this whole journey tend to take out your social life. So if you don't have any friends, you can get yourself into reading, or maybe you can find a classmate. If it's still not your friend, you can find a classmate and tell them, hey, do you want to study with me? So go to studying session is a thing that I realized lately that can be really beneficial for me, because yesterday I went to a studying session. I'm not lying, I was so excited. I've been able like to learn so many stuff that I never thought I would have been able to if I was by myself. So studying session with somebody, classmate, a friend if you don't have a classmate, if you don't have a friend if you have a friend, is something that can actually help you like study about all the subject, but not only medicine, you know, because it will drive you crazy if you be studying about medicine all the time. And the last thing that I do when I'm trying to cope with my anxiety is study harder, because the harder I do study, for me, the way that I see it is the harder that I study, the better I'll be prepared for the stuff that I have anxiety about. Like if I'm gonna have a test, right, and I have anxiety about the test. So I'm not lying, there are like tests that I'm gonna have, right? Just the thought of me on test day just give me anxiety. So the way that I cope with it is just by studying harder. So if I plan on doing like 3 studying sessions, I'm gonna do 5 studying sessions, because I know that by doing 5 I would just like kick the whole thing away, and I will be way much more prepared, and then I'm not gonna feel anxious about it. So I just study harder. So that was the way that I used to cope with my anxiety. So if you guys really like it, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. So I'll be seeing that a lot, but that's pretty much what all YouTubers says. But yeah, so if you guys like it, feel free to let me know. If you don't, feel free to let me know as well. If you have other ways, so drop them in the comment section. In the comment section. And I will see you tomorrow in another video, because right now I'm back on track, baby. So I'm gonna be posting all the 4 videos that I did today, and all the 4 videos, not 4 videos, 4 videos that I did today. And I will see you guys tomorrow on another one. Bye.